Hi everyone, welcome back to Meatless Mondays with Asantua and Dr. Myra. Before you get started, please remember to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so that you don't miss anything. Today, we are making mock tuna using chickpeas. And we have not one, not two, but 3 different variations on how you can remix this delicious meal. So please sit back, relax, and enjoy this video. What's your tuna story?
When I was in grammar school, my mother used to make tuna fish for us on special occasions, which is really interesting because now people eat it all the time. But we would have to take our lunch to school.
Okay.
And if in fact we got tuna, it was a special occasion.
Wow.
So, and then when I got older, I heard about people putting cheese on their tuna fish, and so I used to do that as well.
Okay.
And by the time I got to New York to go to college, a year or so later, I became a vegetarian, and I stopped eating fish and every other type of meat. As a matter of fact, by the time I had my first child, I'd never had fish. I stopped eating fish. So my children growing up,
We never had tuna.
you never had tuna, so you never knew what tuna tasted like. And then one day, of course, I get a craving, and I hear about making a mock tuna fish using one of my favorite go-to. Today, we're going to make 3 dishes from one recipe.
Yummy. I'm excited.
Yes, yummy. And it's probably, is it your first time trying it?
It's my first time. I've tried it, but you've always made it for me. So now I'm actually learning how to make it myself.
Okay.
And I'll be able to make it in my home now. That's
So
what I'm excited about.
So you can use either canned chickpeas, or chickpeas from that are dry. The dry chickpeas, of course, take a lot longer. It's like cooking beans.
Right.
So, but using canned chickpeas, and the thing about chickpeas is that it has a liquid that is also usable, and we'll get into recipes from that down the road. But you can use the dry, or you can use the can. I've used the can today.
Okay.
And if you want to make, for me, I can eat one can. Make sure that whatever canned chickpeas you're using, make sure the can is BPA free.
Yes.
Well, these are shallots.
So we use shallots.
Yes, we use shallots today. They look like red onions, so you can dump those in.
Okay, so I'm gonna dump the whole thing.
Yep. And then I use celery. Now this was my mom's recipe, which is really a southern thing as well. Some celery. She always used
Relish.
yeah, or sweet pickles.
Okay.
So I used that. Memories of home. And then we can give that a little light toss. Now, before I did this, I mashed the chickpeas with my fork, and so but I don't like mashing them all the way because I want some texture involved. So, okay. So now we can put in a little bit of mustard.
Okay.
And I use vegan mayonnaise.
So we're just gonna put in both of them?
You can put all of it. Yeah.
Okay,
so we have it. Yeah.
So this is the vegan mayo and then the mustard. What kind of mustard is this? This is the. Is it honey mustard?
It's it's like a stone ground mustard. And I don't use that much. You can, and if you don't like using mustard, then that's fine. Okay. And then you just stir it all together. You want to do the honors?
Sure. It smells delicious. Too bad you guys are not here to smell it, because this is like yumminess in a bowl.
So you could eat this by itself. Okay, first of all, so it's almost like we're getting 4 items out of one.
Because I usually will eat tuna salad by itself with when I was eating it a lot before, with just like lettuce, tomatoes, you know, like as a salad almost. And that was enough for me.
Okay, and then I like to season mine.
Okay.
So I use some sort of red pepper flakes. I use maybe an Italian seasoning, and you can get that.
It's on your side.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, so just dump everything in?
Yeah, you can just dump it in. And then I use a kelp, which is a sea spice. Well, I call it a sea spice.
Okay.
Which is also good for you. It's looking good.
It's smelling yummy. I'll let you finish the honors of mixing.
Thank you. So for the first dish, we can make, and I use, because I am gluten-free, so for those of you who remembered, I'm using a corn tortilla. You can make them yourself, or you can buy them.
Okay.
Just make sure that they're gluten-free. There's no flour. If you don't like corn tortilla, if corn bothers your stomach, I don't eat them that often. But if corn bothers your stomach, then you can use the flour if you're not allergic. And I'm sure there's other flavors out there or other flours that you can use, like teff and that sort of thing. And then you just spread some on. If you love mayonnaise, you can put some on the bread, and before you put it on the
usually I love extra mayo, so I would add.
You can add extra mayo. Number 2.
Okay.
It's a wonderful vegetable that I've just gotten so attached to. It's if you want to lose a little bit of weight and you don't want to eat bread, you can stuff it with endive.
And this is good. It's a good anti-inflammatory. It's also high in vitamin A, right?
Yes.
And vitamin. What's up, vitamin A?
Vitamin A. There's some B's in there. And so what I do to dress mine up is I mix a little some cherry tomatoes, and avocado in
a balsamic dressing, which I made.
Okay, so
it has the balsamic, olive oil, agave, and then some seasonings, salt, pepper, Italian seasonings,
and some red
pepper.
And I just dish it over. I know, delicious. It smells so good. Yeah, and the avocado. And so that your avocado doesn't turn brown while you're waiting, I use a little lemon juice and I just sprinkle it over the avocado and give it a light stir. And
so that's dish number 2.
Dish number 2. And the final dish is pasta, my favorite. So if I've made enough mock tuna or mashed chickpeas, whatever you want to call it, I save it and I make some pasta to make a pasta salad.
Yummy.
Yes. So you can just put you can just put all of it in, whatever you have left over. Yum, yum, yum. And then we have the other half of the avocado.
And then the rest of our balsamic dressing.
Yeah, we can use the balsamic vinaigrette that we made. Oh my goodness, it smells so weird. Mixing our pasta with the rest of the chickpea mixture.
Yum.
Some avocado, some balsamic vinaigrette.
And these are good meals for it's summertime now. I am not a fan of cooking when it's so hot out. And these are perfect, easy meals to make.
Yeah, and if you want to eat it,
finish it.
Yeah, I think this is good. I think you did a great job. Good job. So now you got another meal for you and your family. And you can make something for me when I come over, something gluten-free.
Yes.
When I come over. First we have the mock tuna, which some people call it. I like to call it a chickpea mash, right? Then the second dish was the sandwich. So you can make your own sandwich. We just happen to use corn tortillas because I'm gluten-free. And since we have some of these left,
the avocado,
let's
balsamic mixture. You can add the rest of that with us.
Yeah, we can use the fork.
Okay.
And you can just put the excess on. Yummy, yummy, yummy.
Just pour it. I like the juicy part of the juices I'm gonna get.
Yeah, you can get more on that one. Yeah. So that looks so good. And then we have the endive, right? The stuffed endive with the tuna.
Yes.
And you can put anything on top. You can put peppers on top after you've stuffed the endive with the chickpea mash. You can put the
olives or
olive. Did you say olives?
I love olives. So I usually will add olives to mine. Okay,
so you can use olives. You can sprinkle some red pepper flakes on top. Finally, the pasta salad. Yes. Oh my goodness. And this can still be garnished with even some cilantro or something red. I probably would put on here something red.
Red pepper flakes.
Like a red pepper. Yeah, some red pepper.
Or tomatoes. If you want to add.
Yes, or tomatoes.
Cucumbers. Technically, it's a salad, so
yes,
I would probably throw down if I wanted to. Corn sometimes. Black beans.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I love my little bowls.
Wow.
I hope you enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so that you don't miss anything that we post. Please also make sure you head over to Untitled and check out those videos also.
Peace, love, and vegan eating.